Welcome to the Folktale Project. This is Dan Scholes. Today we have another story from Hausa folklore, stories from Nigeria. And this tale, I like this tale. This is not nearly as dark nor as long as Monday's story, but it's just a great tale, and it's a story about friends, and it ends as many of the stories in Hausa folklore do end with a question. And sometimes that question is really hard for you to answer for yourself, but this one at least, it's a good answer. This is a story of a great friendship and how it was put to the test. This is a story about some young men who were friends. Some boys made a covenant of friendship. They lived together and were inseparable. They had their maidens in an outlying village. Always they used to go together and bring them. On one occasion, one of his friends did not go, so only one went to bring the maidens. When he went, he brought back the maids. As they were going along, they met a lion, and it knocked down and lay on one of the girls, but he drew his sword and cut at the lion's head. The lion died, and he found the maiden was not dead, and he told her to lie down beneath the lion along with him, and one of them was to go and tell his friend. So she consented and ran off and found he was begun to sleep. She roused him, and he said, "Well, so-and-so and so-and-so." And she said, "They are out there. A lion has killed them." And he rose up. He did not take anything with him. He went along and came and reached where the lion was. It was above them. He did not hesitate, but sprang and climbed on the lion. He thought it was alive. Truly, it was dead. Then his friend rose up and said, "Rise, so-and-so, you have proved yourself a freeborn man." So they lifted up the maiden and went home. Now, among them, who was better than another? If you do not know, there it is. Off with the rat's head. And that is the story of a great friendship and how it was put to the test. And in this case, the test, well, it's a test of bravery. It's a test of friendship and love. And both of them, quite honestly, pass. One dives in to save the girl from the lion and kills him, and the other, without hesitation, with no weapons, jumps on the lion to save his friend. Of course, the lion's dead, but still, it really is the thought that counts, isn't it? This is Dan Scholes for the Folktale Project. Don't forget that you can subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Overcast, anywhere you like to get your podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at Folktale Project. You can find us on Auto Radio, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, anywhere you like to listen. And you can always head over to folktaleproject.com, where you'll find a new story waiting for you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As always, thank you so much for listening.